What's
Um, Elon Musk. Elon Musk. You
You're gonna
know,
ask me if he's still my hero, aren't you? At some point, you're gonna ask me. I know it.
well, you're like Kanye West. You idolize all the rich white guys.
Bezos,
So I know he
Buffett,
is your hero.
Musk. Yep. I
But
not they're all not all white. I also like Carlos Slim.
yeah, but notice that was just one out of many. But so Elon Musk says he's gonna reverse Trump's ban on Twitter. And he's like, why not? Like this is the town square, and it's actually safer to put Trump back on Twitter. Because if you got the guy with the loudest megaphone, you don't want him talking over there because everyone's over here. So, if he's spouting a bunch of nonsense over here, the larger group of people over here, the majority, we're not going to know about it till it's too late. So
Right.
bring him back into the fold, let him talk his nonsense, and then he could get, his pushback, his criticism, whatever. He's like, that's why it's safer. Yeah, because that worked. That worked, Elon. Trump's been on Twitter for a long time, leading up to January 6th, the
I
insurrection.
knew it. I knew
People
it.
have been giving him feedback and slandering him. Comedians late night, they've been giving him the works, but nothing has worked. So why do you think that would change? Elon's a smart guy, and nobody could deny that, obviously. And it's not because he's a billionaire. It's because he sees an opportunity to, I guess, do something different or excel in a specific field, and he does it better than everybody else, right? But when it comes to this free speech, social media, fuck off, man. This is not your lane, bro. You're just a rich guy, and I do air quotes because all your money's in shares, and that could go at any time. It's true. It's true. One bad thing, it's true. But anyways, you're just a rich guy. You bought a platform, and you think you know shit. You don't know anything. All you are is a lame nigga with money. Fabulous said it best when he was talking about Ray J. You're just a lame nigga with money. Nobody likes you. Okay, but they're gonna come over to your house and hang out with you because you got all the alcohol, you got the big house and the pool, and your parents are never home. We actually don't even like you. We're just using you for your shit. That's all this is. Stop this. Stop this.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're talking about Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is probably saying, I don't know who the fuck you are, so fuck you. But with the decision making that he's making with Twitter, and Donald Trump more specifically, I am confused by this move. I'm very confused. I don't even know why this is a topic of conversation. But I mean, if he does end up closing this deal, which most likely he is going to, he already accomplished every other step in the hostile takeover. So I don't understand why this would stop. But putting Trump back on, I'm trying to understand his thinking and his rationale. I'm trying to get there and be like, okay, is it safer for Trump to be on here? Because he did do the little tweets, and that's what got him kicked off of Twitter in the first place. I get that. I totally understand that. But I don't see, me personally, this is going to be crazy. People going to come at me. I don't see the harm really in letting him back on the platform, because I don't think that's something that's going to happen again. I can't see him inciting another riot and just he's not the president anymore, right? So now there's different consequences to his actions. Now he's not a regular civilian, but there's different consequences to his actions. I feel like they just couldn't act on him during that time because he was still a presidential candidate. So their hands were tied. But now if he tries to do something stupid, there's less stories on the internet without Trump, man. Let's be real, man. We got to be searching a lot more, man. When Trump was out there, it's easy. You literally just go on Twitter and you type in the hashtag Trump and you see what he said for the day. He was like Kanye in his prime.
Yeah.
No, you let me know what that sounds like when you play it back, because that sounded like nothing to me.
Good, because it really was nothing, even if you heard it crystal clear. That
What
was
was it?
that was Elon Musk, his record that he produced, that he made, his house song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, my wife, she tells me, she's like, man, you have so many ideas. You just need to focus on one thing, just zero in, laser focus, and you'll be all right. But you want to do like 10, 12 different things.
I agree with your wife.
Yeah. And I wish Elon Musk, listen, we will never be in your vicinity ever, probably. Right. But look, you need someone like my wife in your life. Stick to your fucking robots. Stick to your Tesla cars, which are overpriced in my opinion. They're not that great. Okay. And leave this social media free speech alone and leave music alone because you suck at it. You suck. Okay. Again,
Everybody can have
rich,
hobbies.
lame nigga. That's great. Have a fucking hobby. But your hobby is now impeding on my safety. Do you think the people who worked security for that where the insurrection happened, did you think that they were gonna lose an eye? Did you think that they went there that day thinking they were gonna, of course they might die, right? But did you think it was gonna happen from something instigated by a president? Their president? No, never in a million years. Ever. Right? But it's a hobby. So whatever. It's all good. That's all I'm saying. Fucking Elon Musk.
I mean, listen, this is the benefits of having the money to be able to buy things, man. When you buy things and you're the owner,
Yeah, you get
it's
to
not
be a
necessarily
dick.
it's not necessarily that you can do whatever you want, because there's obviously regulations and rules that have to be followed by laws of the country. But this is the benefit that you have, man. This
You're
is
talking
the
about
benefit he has.
rules and regulations, and I love it how you said that. Oh, well, if Trump comes back on, like we could just keep him in check. Listen, they tried to keep him in check. It didn't work. That's why they kicked him off. They kicked him off. Now the new owner is gonna bring him back, right? After they
Yo,
kicked him off
listen,
because they couldn't keep him. Dude, why would the new owner keep him in check? They wanted
the man's
they
been
wanted it
off
to be
Twitter
free
for
speech.
the man's been off Twitter for how long now? Let me ask you this: is the world a safer place with him off Twitter? Is having him off Twitter making the world a safer place for you to live, sir? No, it's not. Okay,
Well,
so
what it does,
keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
what it does is when Trump was on Twitter, he had like 45 million followers. So of course he's still getting his message out there. He does interviews, whatever. But not listen, bro, Trump's an idiot. Okay. So he has word vomit even worse than I do. Okay. But he still needs to line up an interview. That takes time. You can't just do it whenever you want to. If you're on Twitter in the middle of the night, wake up, eyes half open, type some dumb shit. Yeah, and that's impacting 45
Well,
million
I don't
people.
even know if he can do interviews, because apparently he did an interview with, I think, the Nelk boys just like a few months ago or a month ago or something like that, and it got taken down. YouTube told him to take it down.
Great, beautiful, love it. Bro, I'm all for freedom of speech, but you can't do things your freedom of speech has to be limited, right? So no hate speech. You can't do things that like puts down another race, puts down another religion. You know what I mean? Incites violence. Like you can't, that's not okay. And that's why they said, get the fuck out of here. And this guy's being like, yeah, come on back. It's totally fine.
That's the
You know,
problem with free speech, though. That's the problem with free speech, because if it's truly free, there should be no limits. So technically, anybody should be able to say what they want. I know Twitter is not music, but I mean, in music, it's the same thing. People want their free speech. They want they're able to say, and I think that Elon Musk is just simply saying that this man is exercising his free speech. That's it.
well, look,
And I don't think he should be taken off for exercising free speech.
I seen George Carlin, R.I.P. legend. He had this great thing what he said about your freedoms, and he said that I think that we should be able to do whatever we want. I don't think there should be any restrictions. Period. So, and then he gave an example, and he said, if I want to get on the loudest microphone and say, the word that rhymes with maggots and the word that rhymes with iggers and whatever, I should be allowed to do that. But you should also be allowed to pull out a gun and shoot me in the face. So total freedom is what he was standing on. Total freedom. I can say, do anything I want, but then you also have the right to react in any way you want, no matter how extreme.
Okay.
And some people would hear that and be like, yeah, that's great.
That's a stupid idea.
No, but it is a stupid idea. But that kind of goes back to what you were saying. Like, freedom of
I'm just
speech
talking about speech. I'm talking about
freedom
words.
of speech. Yeah, I know, but words can incite violence. January 6th, nigga. Keep up. What the fuck? Right? So words can incite violence. You can say whatever you want. You just can't tell a nigga to, hey man, I'm gonna rent a car from Budget and go to this barber shop and shoot somebody and hit an 11-year-old in the leg. Young Thug. Words matter, man. Words fucking matter is all I'm saying.
No, you're right. You're right. But like I said, that's the problem with free speech, is that you can't limit free speech, right? Once you start limiting free speech, it's like, how far can you limit it? What can and not be said? Who can determine what can and can't be said. You know what I mean? And but I feel that the only time where, if it's something where it's purposely trying to, like, it's going to, like you said, incite a riot or something where it's like you want to pass a message along the masses of something horrible like genocide or genital mutilation or something like that, I don't think that's free speech. Then that to me is dangerous rhetoric. I don't know if we should give different terms and probably have to define things, because then that opens the door, like it did with the gender specifications now, to a whole bunch of other things. I don't want to do that, but it might have to be the route that they go with certain people on these platforms. You know what I mean?
It's just common sense, man. That's all it is. There's no levels to it. It's bad, it's bad, it's evil, it's evil. You know that. Deep down inside, you know. That's it.
People
you
know. Yeah, people know.
It's
People
just
know.
common sense. That's all, man. Anyways, I'm barely on Twitter anyways. So viewing public, what are your thoughts, man? Are you a fan of Elon Musk and his hostile takeover? Are you afraid of the robots that he is inventing that will strangle you in your sleep? How about those self-driving cars? How many walls have you driven into? I don't know. Free speech. I can say anything I want. Leave it in the comments, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or don't. Whatever. You got the right to not do that. All right.
No, but do and turn on post notifications.
Or not. No, but do.
Yeah. No, but do though. But do. As many times as you do that, that's gonna be my response.
Fair
but
enough.
do.
All right. Or not. Bye.
but do.
All right, bye. Or not.